All right, today we're going to tell you about a phone system that can route calls efficiently to the right person or department, a system with speech recognition, and a system that takes just minutes to set up, not to mention a system you can afford. Please welcome Richard Sprague from the Response Point team. Richard, thanks for being here.
Hi there, thank you.
Now, Response Point team, that's a powerful name, sounds like superheroes. What is Response Point?
Response Point is some software that works on some powerful new phone systems. It's designed to be extremely easy to set up and manage, easy to use for the people in your business, and then easy to grow as you expand your business.
And it all fits in that box?
It all fits in this box, and I thought what I'd do today is just show you how easy it is to set up a phone system. So I'm going to bring out of here, this is what we call our base unit. Now to set up a new phone system, all you do is plug in some phone lines that you get from your phone company. This box here supports up to 8 lines. Plug this into the LAN port on your LAN, and then you plug it in, power it up, and you're done.
Okay. So we've already got our base unit right here, and all we've done is plug in the power into the back of it. It's powered up. Even I could accomplish that at home. And the LAN they've already got plugged into the computer they're watching us with right now. So that's simple. How about physically getting it up and running?
Okay, well, Response Point comes with a couple of components. It has the base unit, as I said. Now, it also has phones, and I'm going to bring on one phone right here. These phones are very easy to set up. You just plug it anywhere in your LAN.
Okay.
Just plug a little plug right back in there like this. We'll set it up. And then on your PC, we have a couple of other pieces of software. We have what's called the Microsoft Response Point Administrator, and this is the piece of software that will help you set up the entire phone system.
So setting up the software is the only other component other than the actual phones, and you're saying that's something we could do within just a couple of minutes right now?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Now,
this is the prove it portion.
Yeah, that's right. Now, typically a small business, of course, has a big IT staff that you would just give this to, and they would go and do it. The big IT staff is usually the owner, and the owner.
Right.
And that's basically how it runs. So this software has to be bulletproof, super easy.
Okay.
And so we've done a couple of things now. I'll just show you here. I'm going to fire up the administrator now. And notice how the first thing it does is it automatically notices where my base unit is on the network.
Right.
So I'm just going to go connect to that right here.
You only had 2 options, connect or help.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
connect.
You can't go wrong there. Then it brings you up to this little display here now. Usually you would only need to do this a couple of times when you first set up the system, when you need to add new phones or new users, and then maybe when you decide that you need new phone lines. Now this week at Small Business, as part of the Small Business Summit, we are announcing a new feature that's going to be coming out soon in Response Point that lets you connect and make phone calls over the internet without any regular analog phone lines at all.
So you don't even need to have the guy make you wait at home on Monday between 8 and 8.
That's right.
I'll show up, flip a couple things in your wall, and you got a phone system. You'll just be able to go right into the existing internet
set it all
right
up.
now.
Yep.
That is Andy. That'll be great.
Yep. So why don't I get started here? I'm going to add a couple of users on the system.
Okay.
Okay, the first one I'll just add myself here.
So you just click to add user. You're putting in our names.
And I type in my names. There we go. And let's put you as a user on the system. All right. Now we can type your name. Now, do you have any nicknames, Chris? Anything?
Geeker.
Okay.
Don't ask. It's a long story. Geeker.
Okay. Geeker. How do I spell that there?
E-E-K-E-R.
All right. There we go.
Those who know me know.
Okay. To each his own. And then another thing that I can do now, users don't necessarily have to be people. You could also imagine having a
departments
phone,
or
like a department. You can see up here, like we could set up a job role, like like receptionist or something. I'll create one here called like warehouse. That's good.
Okay.
So we'll just set this up like this. Okay. Now we've got a couple of users on the systems. Now, one thing to notice is that these users are full-blown users of the phone system. They've got voicemail. Voicemail is included for everybody. There's no extra cost, unlike a lot of other phone systems. So the only thing we have to do next is add the phones. Now this again is a super easy part because I just click on this, a handy-dandy little wizard comes up, and I select the phone that I'm going to add.
So it's already recognizing the 3 of them.
It discovers them automatically on the network no matter how many phones you've got. You plug them in one at a time, it recognizes them one at a time.
Okay.
And I'll assign this one to me. Okay. And notice I didn't need to know IP addresses, didn't need to know MAC addresses, any of that kind of stuff. It just knew.
Good.
There you go. Okay, so now I've got a new phone assigned to me.
Okay.
Let's give you a phone. And again, I just pop through my little wizard here. And do you want to have that one on the far right there?
Sure.
How about that one?
This one's good.
So let's plug you in. And notice I just click next here.
Okay.
And very soon now, you'll have a little phone connected.
I
Now,
noticed
when
the
light
flashing
flashes-
light. I was going to say flashing lights,
That's
but now
right.
2 of them are not flashing. Does
That's
that
right,
mean
yep.
we're good?
That means
It's a
we're good.
sign?
Okay, yeah. And while I'm here, let me just go ahead and add one for our warehouse,
Okay.
which for now we'll just kind of put in the middle here.
Now it's
and
proof in the pudding time.
there we go.
Supposedly we're set up. It
There
was
we
just
go.
that easy.
Well, all right. Now I said it was easy to set up. Let's see how easy it is to use.
Let's make a call.
Now the first thing you probably notice about the response point
You got one
devices
cool
is a
button
little bit
on here.
unusual. Yes.
Is this a self-destruct
Yeah,
button?
we have
Shiny
no,
blue?
no. This is we call it our magic blue button. This is the response point button. Anything that you want to do on response point, if you're unsure how it works, just push the blue button and speak. So let's start out by why don't we just make a quick phone call to you?
And this is voice recognition as well, right?
That's right. I don't need to remember extension numbers. I don't need to remember any like fancy commands or
Like
how
that.
which buttons are on the
Okay, so
phone.
make a call. Prove it.
So let's just push the response point blue button here. Chris Cashman.
Chris Cashman.
Wow. Hello.
How are you doing, Chris?
I'm going to throw you for a loop here, and we've only got about a minute left, so prove this. You've called the wrong department. Actually, Chris is down in the warehouse, so you're going to have to forward down to the warehouse.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see here. Now, on a normal phone system, I guess I'd have to figure out which is the forward button, or is it transfer? And
Where you
like-
get disconnected.
And then I'm probably going to hang up on you, and so
Right.
I have to call you back. But this is response point. So again, everything happens through the magic blue button. So let's just push the magic blue button. Transfer to warehouse.
I've got on-hold music. This is great.
There you go.
Warehouse. It's me talking to me. That word. That's fantastic.
Yep. Super
Wow.
easy.
That was way easy. That's very cool, and it's all included. So you can do
That's
it on
right.
the road, your mobile. One important
that's
thing,
right.
a lot of folks are looking at this saying, great, I get it, sophisticated. I saw you set it up in just a couple of minutes. It's got to be way expensive.
No, it's not. Not at all. A simple system with about 4 or 5 phones will cost about $2,500. You could outfit an entire 20-person business for about $5,000. If you use Microsoft Financing, which Microsoft partners are qualified to be able to lend you, you can get that down to something like $12 per seat per month for 36 months.
We even got the flex plan. I'll get back to that call. Richard, thank you so much. All right, for more information about Response Point, just go to our website, sbsummit.com/guests. Now, I got to keep tinkering.